When are we going to see the new Apple Watch Series 7? And what new features will it have? We'll talk about that in this video. Welcome everybody to the one and only Apple Insider, bringing you the best Apple news since 1997. It is Andrew here. You can find me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And today I'm going to round up everything that we know about the Apple Watch Series 7. We are going to talk about design, new features, release date, and prices. Pretty much everything you need to know or could even know before Apple reveals the watch itself. So let's go ahead and dive into this thing, starting off with the most breaking change of the lot, which is the new design. So Jon Prosser revealed what he believed was to be a kind of render of the new Apple Watch Series 7, and since then it has been reconfirmed through CAD images that have also leaked separately. The new case design is supposed to be a tiny bit thicker than the existing model now, but it will have those flat edges, very reminiscent of Apple's current design scheme, whether you're looking at something like the new iMac, the new iPhones, or even the new iPads. So that flat side, rounded rectangle look, that appears to be what the new Apple Watch Series 7 will look like. Despite the Series 7 getting a redesigned case, a few things are going to be staying the same. Notably, support for bands. The same existing bands will still work with the new Apple Watch. So if you have any bands now, any expensive bands, the leather link band, the Milanese loop, anything like that just works with the existing Apple Watches, will work on the new case design of the updated Apple Watch Series 7. Apple's done a very good job of making sure there's compatibility across all Apple Watch models since the original one with its bands. So the same bands will work on the Apple Watch Series 7. Apple's also keeping the screen size the same. So you're getting the 40mm and the 44mm, the smaller and the larger sizes. So screen sizes are going to stay the same, just a redesigned body to go on the outside. Now, along with that new body, Apple's also supposed to be introducing a new color. We appear to have a new sage green color. I'm personally wondering if Apple's going to do a similar strategy that we saw with like the Pro iPhones. So Apple came out with the green iPhone Pro, and then we came out with the blue one this year. So I wonder if Apple's doing something kind of similar. Last year we have the aluminum Apple Watch that had the blue color to it. This year we appear to get sage green on the Apple Watch. Jon Prosser describes this as very akin to Apple's color on the new AirPods Max, the green color there. So that could be a new addition to the lineup. We also may see the removal of the titanium models from Apple's lineup. Apple has kind of brought and removed the premium versions of Apple Watch, but maybe those aluminum ones but perhaps those titanium ones just aren't selling well, so Apple could be killing them off with the Apple Watch Series 7. Internally, Apple will be jumping to its new S7 SiP system and package. So this new chipset that Apple is creating in here can usually come with a few different benefits. So we usually see some sort of battery or performance improvements, so a little bit maybe better battery life because of that, but we're also going to get better performance. So the S6 in the Apple Watch Series 6, it actually was a 20% boost over the Apple Watch Series 5. So are we going to see another 20% gain here? We don't know. We don't know how much more powerful the S7 is going to be, but it will likely give us some performance benefits over the S6. That said, the S6 in here is still very fast and was never an issue in terms of performance on the existing Apple Watches. The S7 is also supposed to support a dual-layer design, where it's actually a double-sided SiP, and that means it's going to be smaller. Because it is smaller, that is supposed to yield a larger battery. So not just better performance or optimizations from the S7, we're actually supposed to get a larger battery cell itself. So we could get better battery life here, which is very crucial for those who are using their Apple Watch for things like sleep tracking. Personally, I do use mine for sleep tracking, and there are times where I barely make it through the day before that battery dies, especially if I'm going to bed really late, 1 or 2 in the morning. Sometimes it just does not make it after I wore it the entire prior night. So it would be nice to have a slightly larger battery here in the Apple Watch Series 7, and rumors say that could possibly be the case. Another internal change for the cellular models like the stainless steel, it sounds like LTE may be being replaced with 5G. Apple did bring 5G to its iPhone lineup, and it only makes sense they bring it here to the Apple Watch as well. So we could get 5G on any of these cellular models, which could be the Apple Watch aluminum, the stainless steel have cellular built in, and then any premium models that Apple may offer as well in the lineup. But 5G could be coming to the Apple Watch, which could negate any battery gains on people using cellular, but we'll have to reserve judgment until we have the new Apple Watch Series 7 in our hands. As of now, those are the most likely change coming to the Apple Watch Series 7. Redesigned case, new green color, we're going to get the S7 SIP, possibly 5G, and maybe a bigger battery life thrown in there, but that's it. Nothing huge. But there are a couple curveballs that we may see, and it's good to mention them, even though I don't think they're particularly likely. The first up is smart bands. Smart bands have been rumored for Apple Watch for some time. With the original Apple Watch, people discovered the diagnostic port there, and everyone assumed that Apple was working on some sort of smart band, and we even saw patents from Apple that would do things like read blood pressure by using a smart band connected to the Apple Watch. Thus far, though, Apple has not brought anything to market. Those have just failed to become a reality. But those rumors have continued to persist that Apple is working on smart bands for the Apple Watch. So will we see it with the Series 7? I'm not so sure. It's definitely a possibility, but I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket. Another wild card that's been talked about quite a bit is blood glucose monitoring on the Apple Watch. Now, it was even posited back in February of this year that Apple would be including blood glucose monitoring on the Series 7, but I still just do not think this is going to happen. And even Mark Gurman came out more recently and said, no, that tech is still far off. And I really want to set people's expectations on what this is going to look like. As a type 1 diabetic, I do wear a glucose monitor every day, and I can read it right on my Apple Watch. But what Apple is doing with blood sugar monitoring is not going to be the same thing. Apple will probably be able to tell like a rough general value of blood sugar, and they'll be able to tell if it's rising or lowering. That is probably the balance of what it can do. It will not be able to give you an exact reading of your blood sugar just using the optics here on the Apple Watch. It'll be good information and good for non-diabetics to be able to see how their blood sugar is changing throughout the day based on food and activity and the like, but it's not going to be able to replace something like a dedicated CGM for diabetics. So don't expect this to replace Dexcom or the Medtronic CGM units that people wear, but just more kind of a general reading to get you kind of through your day so you know how everything else in your life is impacting your blood sugar and vice versa. Again, I don't think this is going to make it to the Series 7. It's a possibility, but I just don't think it's going to make it this time around. But otherwise, we don't know all that much. If that is what Apple has in store, they're really banking on that redesign to draw new people to the Apple Watch Series 7. They could have some other secrets hidden up their sleeves that we will be seeing in their September event. But as of now, this is what we know on the Apple Watch Series 7. If you are looking at upgrading, the biggest thing there is going to be that case design. So if you are debating right now to buy the Series 6 or waiting for the Series 7, it's probably worth it to pick up a Series 6 on sale unless you want that case design. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be holding off for the Series 7? Are you excited about what Apple is bringing to the Apple Watch Series 7? Let me know over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. If you do want to grab an Apple Watch, we have the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily with the best prices around for Apple Watch. So if you're in the market for any Apple Watch, check out the link down below in the description. It'll give you your best deals possible. Otherwise, stay tuned. We have a lot more content coming.